Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar, and we're talking about 3 different Valiant books today. Look, I'm trying to make it through the pile of shame. That was very dramatic. And, well, the easiest way to do that is to put a couple reviews together into a single video so you can get all that good stuff, you know? And I'm trying to theme it a little bit. Like here, we've got Valiant books. Modern Valiant, which is different from old Valiant. We got 2 crazy psyots, and what's essentially a fantasy novel. Alright, so which one are we going to look at first? Let's look at Life and Death of Toyo Harada. Let's put that right here. Man, my office is dusty. I got to finish getting through this pile of shame so I can actually finish reorganizing my office. I've been working on this for months now, and I haven't gotten anywhere. It's because there's too many books. I buy too many comic books. There's too many good ones. I really enjoyed the use of the 2 different art styles in this. The past is this gritty, ugly style, and it's great. This whole sequence here, Toyo Harada is like steering a boat into a storm, and he falls overboard, and later on he actually like learns to really fly, and he's exulting in his newfound power, and that is the moment in time when he realizes that the people he was traveling with are all dead now. Thanks. Good job, Mr. Harada. But he flies home to Somalia. And this issue, basically, you know, from some perspective, not a lot happened. We do get to see just how sick and twisted Angela is. What is the terrifying Cthulhuoid entity living inside of this woman? Like, what does she want with all the pregnant ladies? Do we even want to know? I don't want to know. He talks to this disembodied brain that controls, like, the cold fusion reactor, like, that runs everything. Like, what? What do you need a disembodied brain for that? I don't know. Not a lot of action actually happens in this book in terms of, like, people fighting or using their powers, but it's lots and lots and lots of essential setup for what's going to come. If you didn't know who these characters are, and I don't really know who most of these characters are, this is the introduction to them. Like we see Angela here talking about, you know, oh, look at this. I'm this otherworldly tentacle beast. Yep, good times, good times. There's betrayal. There's tense and terse writing. There's Toyo Harada, teenager, learning all these tragic lessons. I don't know how many issues this is supposed to run, but man, this issue is setting it up. This is the kind of stuff you would normally put in an issue 1. Lots of those kinds of discussions, lots of that kind of material. And here it's in issue 2. After all, you had to put a little action in issue 1 to hook people who didn't know. People who weren't already in on this madness. Fortunately, I was in on this madness. But if I wasn't, you know, whatever. I lost my point. It doesn't matter. This is a good book. There's depth. This dude is clearly, like, evil. But he's not evil in the cackling way. He's evil in the I'm going to save people from themselves kind of way. You know, bad choices will not be allowed in Toyo Harada's future. We're doing this in the order I read them in. I read Incursion number 3 next. Oh man, this book's good. So you got like the immortal dude, right? And okay, hold on. I got to back up. I just jumped like right into the plot. So this little girl has infected the Geomancer. When the Geomancer dies from the disease, everyone will die. So the immortal warrior guy, the eternal warrior, shows up and he's like, yo, cure her. And she's like, I can't. And we get a history of where the necromancer came from. We get a history about the Geomancer and what he does. And then we just get a bunch of awesome fantasy action fighting stuff. Oh, hey, that's a name that tells me not to buy the book. If you see Tim Seeley, do not buy the book. And this is some great stuff, this fight sequence. He's fighting this big demon dude sent down by the necromancer chick. A punch? A punch, little man? Really? Chomp. You know, with your reputation, I expected more of a challenge. But I see now you're not eternal. You're just durable. An insect that refuses to die no matter how many times you grind it beneath your heel. Eh. Oh, what's he got up his sleeve? What's he got up his sleeve? Wait, why are you laughing? When you eat a man's hand, you should really check to see if it's empty first. So anyway, he meets up with the demon that was friends with the necromancer, and he's like, yo, I heard you could heal her. And then we kind of cut away, and meanwhile in the real world and back in Earth instead of the dead side, the evil necromancer has come through and is menacing the geomancer. So now we've got like even more of a race against time, because we've got like the cavalry charge kind of rescue situation going on. It's great stuff. Incursion is a fun event. I don't really know why it's an event. I don't know why they didn't just have like the geomancer or the eternal warrior as a series, but whatever. Valiant does things in their own unique, weird way. And I literally, right before I started recording this, got done reading Livewire, number 5. It's pretty good. She makes kind of a bad decision, but it's split. The book is split between basically 2 points of view. You got the PSEP people here brainwashing kids, and so we spend a lot of time with one of them. And you have Livewire trying to find out where they are. So she battles like their computer firewall and loses. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, here's some of the training stuff. And then Livewire's like, you know what? I know where that computer was. I'm going to go there. And then she gets there. She knew. She didn't know. She didn't know until it was too late. And then she realizes it was a trap. And we get this awesome psychic battle. With actually some pretty good panel layouts. I'm going to go back here to this one. I love this. Look at this. Going up, collision, right back down. Comic books are read left to right. So if somebody's moving left to right, they should be going forward into the plot. If somebody's moving right to left, they should be moving backwards. They're going backwards. Boom! She's going backwards. And it's a pretty good fight. There's lots of great use of powers. It doesn't last that long. At some point, there's some reporters there. Their camera, she breaks it, so now they're using their cell phones to stream the attack. I really liked this shot right here. I don't know why the background went red, but I dug this panel so much. It's pretty good stuff. And at the end, there's a little twist, and my conclusion is Livewire just got good. Issue 4, I think it was issue 4, was kind of like a return to competency. It's like, this is a normal book that human beings can read. And then number 5 has gotten good. Toyo Harada, issue 1 was intriguing. Issue 2 deepens the intrigue. It brings us like further into the mystery. Incursion number 3, I'm loving Incursion. I also read Shadow Man, but I don't think I have one to read here, so we're not reviewing it today. But these 3 books right here, you should check them out, man. If you're not checking out this Valiant stuff, you really got to check out this Valiant stuff. It is pretty darn good. And that's my word. I'll see you guys next time. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. I'm actually... That's actually the box that my headset connects to. Right there, you can see the wires. Just because I didn't want to unplug the wiring for whatever reason. But I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.